following segment is sponsored by Intermountain Healthcare and the Utah Department of Health.
Time to baby your baby, and I am joined today by Nurse Al with the Utah Department of Health and Human Services, and we're talking birth defects as January is National Birth Defect Prevention Month. And I think, you know, the first thing that a lot of our viewers probably want to know is, are birth defects common?
Birth defects are relatively common. They happen at a rate of about 1 in 33, or about 3% of all pregnancies will have a major birth defect that impacts the health of the individual. Now, this is going to happen from genetic causes, chromosomal issues, some of the exposures we talk about, but most often, over 60% of those, we don't know why they happen. So that's why it's important to prevent those ones that we do know how to prevent.
And what are some of those tips that you have for us and our viewers to help prevent birth defects?
So before pregnancy, you probably already heard about taking your folic acid throughout those reproductive years. That helps the spinal cord close before people even realize they're pregnant. So some of the other things are controlling diabetes before pregnancy, avoiding alcohol as you're planning the pregnancy. Another great example is getting your chickenpox vaccine before pregnancy so that your body has time to build up immunity before you become pregnant.
And what about during pregnancy? Are there things we can do during?
Absolutely. There are different strategies at different times. So avoiding Zika virus, because Zika virus increases the risk for developmental delays and brain problems. Early in pregnancy, you want to control a fever. A fever that is uncontrolled can increase the risk for spina bifida. Later in pregnancy, after that 20th week, you want to avoid aspirin, ibuprofen, all of those other non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medications, because after the 20th week, they can cause kidney problems, fetal circulation problems. So yeah, different strategies at different points in time.
Perfect. And anything else we should know in regards to birth defects? Like you mentioned, you know, folic acid can be so important to take leading up to. What if women, though, maybe aren't planning to get pregnant, haven't been taking their folic acid?
Once you find out that you're pregnant, make sure that you start taking that. Good thing about folic acid, it's in a lot of the different foods. It's supplemented in some of the different cereals and breads and things like that because it's so important to have that in your system. It's in your multivitamins also.
All right, Nurse Al, thanks so much. January, National Birth Defects Prevention Month.
Thank you.